I want to talk you through the items that have carried me through winter. If you are going into winter now, or maybe if you're watching this like a few months from now where we're starting to go into winter, these are the things that have single-handedly made me survive this winter. If you're wondering, what should I invest in to build my perfect winter wardrobe? These are the things that I think are simply worth it. So we're gonna talk about accessories, bags, clothing, shoes, some like miscellaneous, like just things that I have just adored this winter. Yeah, let's start with accessories, I think, because accessories in winter, I think it's kind of difficult to get right in a way, because I mean, winter is just one of those seasons where you just want to stay warm and you don't want to fuss with anything. Like winter, especially like in the depths of winter, like a good accessory is just the thing you need for survival. And also, yes, I know this is kind of irrelevant now because we're going into spring, but the thing is, what would life be if we didn't reflect a little bit on the past? I think reflecting a little bit on the past before we move on to the future is always good. I think that brings growth. I think that brings additional understanding. And I think it's just a good thing to do. So this is why I'm filming this video, even though maybe, perhaps no one will be watching it. But anyway, I just want to reflect on the things that have carried me through winter. First off, scarves. Scarves in winter, I think, is just so important. As I told you, like I was sick the entirety of January, and I literally put that down to me not being diligent enough with wearing scarves. I started the winter with wearing my gray Burberry scarf. This one I got from my parents last Christmas, right? So not this Christmas, but the Christmas before. And I've just worn this so much. This is a Burberry cashmere scarf in all of these beautiful colors, right? We have gray, we have blue, we have purple, and we have a little red stripe in there too. This is just brilliant. I've been obsessed with espresso brown, just like every other girly ever. Simply had to get an espresso brown Eric Bompard scarf. Eric Bompard, the cashmere brand, has just been the discovery of this winter for me. I think Eric Bompard is such an underrated brand that not enough people talk about. So I am here to change that narrative. I am here to talk about Eric Bompard cashmere things, hence why I also bought a navy blue Eric Bompard scarf. So these three scarves literally have carried me through winter. I think if you're looking for a beautiful scarf, check either Eric Bompard or Burberry. They're literally my go-to brands for scarves. Or I mean, if you're looking for like a silk scarf, Hermes or Cartier, but like a warm winter scarf, Eric Bompard or Burberry will have you covered. I'm almost positive that I can promise you that. No, I just dropped one and I'm not gonna get up to get it. But basically, I think leather gloves, it's that accessory where you literally can't go wrong with a leather glove. A leather glove will keep you warm, it will keep you looking stylish, it will just be that accessory that you were like, how did I go through life without a leather glove if you live in a cold climate? This is a leather glove with a cashmere little lining. This is just super soft. Having a little leather glove peeping out of your sleeve of your coat, I think it's the chicest glove you can have. Plus it keeps you warm because it's leather and cashmere lined, right? It's just brilliant. I mean, wearing these things with the rings though, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit of a hassle, which is why also for those like really cold days and also for my 10K steps walks, I wear these little leather mittens, if you will. These are just brilliant. I've had these for years and years. I think these are like my third pair of this exact type of glove. Basically, me and my mom have the same, and we, like in our little town, right? I mean, where I'm from, it's basically a teeny tiny town up north in Sweden. They have a little like random glove shop. I don't even know the name of the glove shop, right? It's just gloves. We buy these there. These are, I don't think, it's so warm in here. And I don't think this shop exists anymore, honestly. I think it's been retired or something. But when it existed, we always bought these gloves, and we don't live in that town anymore, so we can't support it with our glove purchases, right? Which is probably why it went out of business. My key and card holder from Louis Vuitton. This I bought in 2018 or 19, I think. It's obviously 2025 now. This has gotten so much love from me. Initially on my YouTube channel, I spoke about it quite a lot, but now I haven't. But I bring this with me everywhere I go. Like literally every time I leave my home. The juicy first off, the color is just fabulous. You have the 6-ring kind of key holder thingy. And then in the back, you have a little slot where you can slot in your cards. So this is just great. I don't know why people carry around wallets, honestly. It blows my mind that wallets still are in business when the key and card holder from Louis Vuitton exists. Obviously, you don't have to get a key and card holder from Louis Vuitton. There are many brands. Because it has started to get a little bit of wear and tear on the corners, which honestly doesn't surprise me because I do not baby this thing. I just throw it anywhere, like in my pocket, in my bag, in the bottom of my travel duffel. Like this just has to survive everything. And I have been thinking, like, what if this one breaks one day? Then I think I would try to get like a vintage Cartier one. That could be stunning, but for now I still have this one and this one still serves me so well. So I'm not getting another one before this one has literally served its entire lifetime, which honestly I think will probably be another 5 to 10 years from now. I am not in a rush to get a replacement, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I have one belt that truly is the MVP of my belt collection. This belt is my Hermes stirrup belt. This one, as we all know, it's navy blue. And then on the other side, it has this gorgeous chocolate brown color. It has the little, when you have a horse and you have a saddle, and this is the little thing that you have your foot in on the saddle. So this just feels equestrian in the best way. But the thing that makes this belt so great is the fact that, like, it's the perfect thickness, in my opinion, of a belt. It just goes with everything, and it's just one of those that I reach for time and time again. And it's an accessory, like, on winter outfits, sometimes you just want to look cozy and warm in a way, but then you pop on a belt like this that adds some like elevated vibes to the outfit, and then you just go from like a casual 7 out of 10 outfit to like a 9 out of 10 or maybe a 10 out of 10. This just gives that additional elevation to an outfit, and I think that's just what we need simply in winter, honestly. Also, one random accessory is this Chicago cap. This Chicago cap I'm obsessed with. As you know, I get 10k steps a day, right? So I go for a long walk in the mornings before I start my like work day. In the morning, like I don't do any like beauty things. I brush my teeth. I put sunscreen on my face on top of the maybe this is bad. Maybe if you're a skincare person, maybe let me know in the comments. But I always just put sunscreen over the top of the skincare I had like for sleeping the night before. And then I put this on, I put some sunglasses on, I put my AirPods in, and then I just go. It's just one of those, like I would not go for a walk without this. I don't know what it is with a baseball cap and walking, but it just goes hand in hand in my brain. And I just adore this cap. And this is also the only cap I have at the moment because my mom stole my Yankees cap. So there's that. Maybe one more PSA. If you have to have glasses to see, if you have waited a long time to go get your eyes checked, just go and get your eyes checked. Go get new eyeglasses, because I did that this winter, right? I had waited way too long, probably 3 years too long. It's just one of those things that I'm just like, that is boring. I don't want to go and get new eyeglasses. Who wants to go and get new eyeglasses? No one, unless you like glasses. But oh my god, now I see the viewfinder. This is ridiculous. Now I can see what it says. Now I see that I filmed for 17 minutes and 55 seconds. Normally I don't see anything. Maybe I should start filming with glasses. I got these eyeglasses, right? Because I feel like if you feel like your vision is getting blurrier and blurrier and you feel like you're getting headaches and stuff, just go get your eyes checked and get new glasses. We have to hold space for that. I mean, life is a lot better when you actually see. That is a revelation I had this winter. If you live in Sweden, Specsavers is the place to go. Because there, when you buy glasses, basically, you can get a second pair for free. And you can get a prescription pair of sunglasses for free when you buy one pair of glasses. So if you live in Sweden and you're like, I don't really want to go and get glasses, just go get glasses. Go to Specsavers. Obviously, I'm not sponsored. So take this as your sign, right? If you've been waiting to go get your eyes checked, just go. It will not get better if you don't go. You will just have more headaches and you will just not see. I don't see right now. I guess we're in the same boat, but that's fine. I don't have a winter wardrobe per se. But the things I think is important for winter is a good quality jacket, right, that will keep you warm, and good quality knitwear. That's the only thing you need to update your wardrobe from like fall to winter. Let's start with jackets. Oh my god, these are so heavy. So heavy. First off, this is my Burberry wool and cashmere coat. This one you've seen on my channel so many times, and if you watch those little like what I wore this week videos, then you for sure have seen this worn a lot. This kind of coat I just think is great. Like it's formal looking, but it's not too formal, right? It doesn't look like you're a finance bro trying to be preppy. Secondly, for my 10k step walks, I wear this. This is my barber barn jacket, if you will. This looks like nothing when you hold it up, but this is just one of those. Like, it keeps me warm because it has this fleece lining in it. It has a little bit of a higher collar, so I can just snap this shut, right? And then I have a little kind of turtleneck vibe from my jacket, right? So I think this kind of a jacket is great, and it has these little things on the sleeves that all like children's jacket have, and I think all winter grown-up jackets should have too, so that there's no like cold air getting into your arm and making your wrist cold, right? And as someone who literally is leading the committee of frozen people, right, I'm always freezing. So this kind of a thing, I just appreciate these little things that keep me extra warm. And this is just a great jacket. Okay, so for winter, if you don't have a few good quality cashmere sweaters, I think this is where you should start, right? Start with the jacket first off. The jacket is the most important, but then a good quality cashmere sweater, it's just key for survival in winter. Hence why I have like literally a stack of cashmere sweaters here in front of me. This is a little Hermes cashmere sweater. This I think is just my absolute favorite at the moment. I think it's beautiful. I think it's great. I think it's so soft. My Talbot's cashmere sweater that I bought on Vinted actually, also this winter. I adore the little cable knit that it has to it. Like, do you see? It has the cable knit all throughout it, also in the back, which I do definitely appreciate. And I mean, these are all in ranging price points. Obviously the Talbot's one I think will be the least expensive, and the Hermes one probably the most expensive. And then we have something in between here. Right, so this is a thinner FTC cashmere sweater. If you're one of these people who wears blazers all the time, like yours truly, then a thinner cashmere sweater is great, because this you can just wear under all your blazers and you will be toasty warm and totally chic and fine. You won't be freezing. Similarly, a thinner cashmere sweater, but at a more aggressive price point, is my Loro Piana cashmere sweater. This is so soft. This is beautiful. This is amazing. This is such a beautiful taupe color. I adore taupe colored things for some reason. This is one of those things. If I bought this new for the price that it goes for, I would not say it's worth it. But since I bought this for like 90 euros or something on Sellpy, then I think it's worth it. Oh my god, we stopped filming. Where did we stop filming? I do not know. Did you see my cashmere sweater favorites? But let me just run it through again, because this is one of those sweaters that I think is just beautiful. It has the most beautiful cable knit pattern, right? It has all of these different cable knit vibes throughout the cable knit sweater. And I think it just brings interest to an outfit. It's very, very warm. I think this is like a 10-ply cashmere sweater or something. Eric Bompard is, like I just described earlier in the video, one of my favorite cashmere brands, right? And I think this is just an MVP also in my little cashmere sweater collection. So in terms of clothing, warm jackets and warm cashmere sweaters. That's all we need to update our wardrobes for the winter. Now we have bags, we have shoes, and we have a little bit of just miscellaneous things. We do shoes first, because shoes I just need to run through. You already know all of these shoes, but just to show you which ones I've actually worn the most this winter. First off, the Stuart Weitzman 50/50 boots in all leather. These are just the best boots of life. With whatever outfit you're wearing, like a riding boot is the answer. And when the riding boot is not the answer, then a little jodhpur or a Chelsea boot is the answer. These are my Angela C ones in suede. I have these in an espresso brown, and I have them in black. Both of them I've worn so much. These are just the greatest pair of boots that I've bought in a long, long time. And then the last pair of boots, they will probably be a little bit of a surprise to you, but definitely not to me, because these are literally the boots that I go for my 10k step walks in every single day. These are probably not the best walking boots that you can ever have, but they're warm. I've had them for the longest time. So these Dr. Martens, I remember buying these when I was in high school, right? I think I was like 18 years old or something. So these have existed later. I'm 31 now. 18 to 31, that's a long time. So if you see that the soles are a little bit worn, I'm not surprised. I used to wear these a lot in high school as like normal shoes. Now I just wear them as my walking boots and they're just great. This is just one of my favorite bags ever in my collection because I just think this gives Siedler aesthetic vibes like no other bag does in a way. I think this is just the find of my lifetime. Not to be too dramatic, but I adore this bag. I adore the color. I adore like the overload of hardware on it. I just adore that it's a little bit more of a unique bag. But beyond that, like the little bag combo I've been wearing literally the most, like when traveling and stuff and just in the day-to-day of my life, are these two bags. These are two Oleata bags. I have gotten these gifted to me from Oleata just as an FYI, but this is not in collaboration with them. This is just showing my appreciation for two brilliant bags at a great price point. This is the Oleata mini anchor bag in all leather, a great quality leather bag. It's something that you can keep forever. I think this is beautiful. I think this has gotten more beautiful over time because the leather is softening, it's getting shinier, it's getting smushier, and it just packs a punch. Like it looks like a tiny bag, but it fits a lot. And this is just a great bag. You can have it as a crossbody, but you can also add a different, like another shoulder strap, right? And then you have it as a backpack. And it has a little top handle, obviously. So this is just a brilliant bag, and I adore the taupe color. For like a laptop bag when I've been traveling, I've just been using this so much. This is the Oleata Soft Marina Bucket Bag. This one is in the canvas and leather. I think there's an all leather version as well, but I think the canvas version is more chic in a way. And I think an all leather bucket bag you can get from any brand, but it's rare to find like a canvas and leather bag that looks this chic in my opinion, and it's squishy. The softness of this just adds to the luxurious and like the kind of equestrian vibe that this bag has, and it just looks effortlessly chic in my opinion. I really adore this bag. As a travel bag, my Rimowa Classic Cabin luggage has lost a wheel again. Literally, I am so fed up with that luggage at the moment. It like lost a wheel in December and I have still not handed it in to Rimowa because I'm just like, that luggage piece cost like $1,500. 2 years ago or something, it lost a wheel. A year ago, I had to fix the telescopic handle because the telescopic handle was broken, and now this year, I have to repair a wheel once again. Like, this is ridiculous. This bag is not good enough quality for what it should be, honestly. It pisses me off a little bit. So I haven't even wanted to go to the Rimowa store and hand it in because I'm just pissed off. So instead of carrying around my things in a Rimowa bag, I'm now carrying around my things in a Longchamp duffel bag. This Longchamp bag I think is just great. This bag is the Longchamp Le Pliage Type L travel tote, essentially, according to the model name on the bag itself. It's in this gray color. It fits a bunch. It's in the 45 centimeter across size, right? So you can technically take this as your personal item. But this bag is huge. I have a Lululemon bag in there because that's what I usually pack, like my socks and stuff in. But this bag is just amazing. I've traveled with it maximum for 3 nights. For 3 nights, this is a little bit of a tight squeeze. But for those 1 to 2 night away stays, this is just perfect. And now for the miscellaneous things in my life. I, first off, have adored to just use up my perfumes and like declutter my makeup collection. I'm not a makeup girly, right? So for me, buying additional makeup things, that feels very 2012, right? I used to be one of these people who watch like makeup videos on YouTube. I think that was very of the times in the like 2012 to 2014 or something, maybe. I think that was the timeline for me at least. And I used to buy so much makeup and not really using it. So a lot of it has expired and I have thrown a lot of it away because I'm like, no, I don't want this old makeup anymore. And also some of it smelled bad and I've just like decluttered my makeup drawer because I simply do not need a makeup drawer. I'm not a makeup girly. Same with perfumes. I don't need a plethora of perfumes. I've had a few perfumes, right, that I'm close to using up, but I never quite use them up. So this winter, I decided, no, as a little project for myself, I will just use up the perfumes that I have almost used up, but not quite. Let's start with this one. This one has oxidized, right, the metal part on the packaging because I've just had it for so long. But this is the Chloe Intense, I think it is called. It's just the normal Chloe perfume, but like the intense version. This smells so nice. Every time I wear this, I get compliments. Not every time, that was an exaggeration, but many times I get compliments on this perfume because people are like, oh my god, what is that? That smells like nothing I've ever smelled. And I'm just like, it's just a normal Chloe perfume. I have used up the Dior J'adore perfume. This is just one of these that it was not my favorite, so I would not really recommend unless you like very chemically smelling perfumes. Something that has always existed in my life. This one, I have no idea where it came from, but I feel like I've had it for my entire life. This is a Nina Ricci Love in Paris perfume. This one, I am certain that I bought as like an actual child. My mom had it at home and she was like, would you use this? Because otherwise I'm gonna throw it away. And I smelled it and I'm like, yeah, it smells like a fresh kind of shower scent, right? So it's just like, why not? Why not use it up? Because I mean, you know, it's here. Why not use it up? So I have used the Nina Ricci Love in Paris perfume. Like this was way back when the actual like older Ricci sister was on trend, right? So I have lived a long life. Oh, okay. This was made in France. How fabulous. Who knew? Now, 2 Burberry perfumes. One that I adore, one that I not so much adore. This is the Burberry Brit, like the pink one. I'm not super like a super fan of. I think this smells very like similar to the Nina Ricci Love in Paris. It's very non-offensive. It just smells like a shower fresh type of perfume. It smells a little bit chemically in my opinion. It's not really my favorite. This is the Burberry London perfume. I adore this perfume. My mom bought this. I stole it. Sometimes we're just like, yeah, we can have shared custody of things. And then that means that whoever says that we can have shared custody and takes it back to their home, it means that it's theirs to keep. Or at least that's how I read it. My mom probably doesn't read it that way. But this perfume, I just adore. I think I need to buy another bottle of this. But I currently have 7 other perfumes, right? So I don't really need to buy an 8th perfume. Like, who needs 8 perfumes? I know a lot of people have like 100 perfumes, but that to me is just excessive. It's not something that I know I collect a lot of things, right? And I have a lot of things, but perfumes is just not something that I feel the urge to collect, right? I feel like 7 perfumes, it's already a lot. It's already like more than what I actually need. But now I've used up 5 perfumes. Maybe when I've used up 1 or 2 more, maybe I can buy myself a new perfume. And maybe I will buy the Burberry London, or maybe, but I've been kind of intrigued by the more like boutique type perfumes, right? The more kind of niche, the more luxury perfumes, if you will. I cannot think of one at the moment, but whatever. Perfume, I've been using up my perfumes. I've also, like I said, a favorite, right, is obviously getting 10,000 steps a day. I think getting 10,000 steps a day is so good for your physical and mental health. When I go for those 10,000 step walks, I listen to a podcast. And a recent podcast favorite is Mel Robbins. Because her podcast, I feel like I'm learning so much. I feel like my brain is growing and getting more folds when I listen to this podcast. It's one of my favorites. I also adore Giggly Squad because Giggly Squad is just fun. So when I feel down and I feel like I just need a little pick-me-up and like something to just giggle at literally, then I listen to Giggly Squad. When I feel like it's an early morning and I feel like I need to learn something, then I listen to Mel Robbins. Right, so those are 2 podcasts favorites. And that, my friends, is everything. That is the winter 2024-2025 roundup. I know this is excessive and I know this is a lot of stuff, and I feel very blessed and very grateful to have all of these beautiful things right in my winter wardrobe. And you don't need these many sweaters, you don't need these many shoes, you don't need these many bags, right? I would say if you have one high quality thing in each of these categories, you will be covered for the winter season. I would also love to know which items that you have relied on this winter, which items you're looking forward to bringing with you in the next winter season, which is also key, right? These are not just things that I have for this winter, these are the things that I have for my forever wardrobe when it comes to the winter season. Because at the end of the day, all I want with this channel is just for this to be a space where I can empower you with all the information I possibly can to help you in your journey towards embracing your signature style and make better purchase decisions for your wardrobe, right? And I think this type of video is important because we need to reflect a little bit on the past before we move forward into the next season and the future of our wardrobes, right? So thank you once again for spending spending this time and space with me. And until my next video, stay safe, take care, and I will see you soon. Bye.